Hi, hello. This is Kelly BL
Before.
Chef. Welcome to the channel. We do a lot of BL and GL here, and sometimes music. And today's the Sometimes Music Day. Whoopity whoopity hoo. I'm here with my sisters Nikki and Anwi. We're going to be listening to
Hi.
Jeff Satur, and Nikki is our resident Jeff expert. So I'm gonna turn it over to Nikki.
That's a loaded introduction. Thanks.
You're more
No,
than me.
I'm a Jeff lover. I do love his music a lot. I'm very excited
know a
for
lot
the
of
music
stuff.
video. I do know a lot of stuff. I did go deep dive into Jeff, so I can answer Jeff questions. That is true. I'm looking forward to the video. I will say I listened to the song. So
What is it
already
about?
on Spotify. I don't know. It was in Thai. And on Spotify they
Okay.
Yeah,
definitely
I
show
listen
you
too. I
in Thai.
listen too, so I
So
don't know the translation or anything.
yeah, so this one, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that it was in Thai because
He's been doing a lot of English
yeah, he's
lately.
been doing a lot of English stuff lately, but not really because that album again, I'll say, is all mixed up. But anyway, um,
Mm.
yeah,
It's doing
so
numbers. It's almost at 1 million.
let's watch and then we can talk about it.
Okay, cool. Do I have? Yeah. Okay.
I've been เพราะรักเธอมากไปอาจเป็นแค่เพราะเธอหมดใจที่ไม่มีรักแล้วคงยากเกินให้
Pretty.
ทำไม
Mm-hmm.
กลายเป็นอย่างนี้ไปได้ไงลืมไปว่าฉันเป็นอย่างไรคนที่เคยเป็นคือใครฉันหายไปเมื่อไหรถ้าเพียงเราคงไม่ปล่อยให้นานจนไม่ได้เฝ้าดูก็คงไม่ปล่อยให้ใจเจ็บมากเท่านี้วอนให้ตัวฉันคืนมาก่อนที่ใจเราโรยราหาใบใจของฉันวนกลับไปเป็นฉันก่อนที่เราจะได้เจอกันได้ไหมวอนให้ตัวฉันคืนมาเพื่อพูดคำว่ารักลาเธอที่ทำให้ฉันยังเปลี่ยนไปก่อนเจอเธอฉันเคยสวยงามสักเท่าไร
I'm having a tough time because I'm like,
Me
what
too.
does
I'm
it
reading.
mean?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to.
We
Yeah, I
might
don't
need to
want to
go back
read.
and yeah.
Yeah. Because
We're
everything
doing
he
different
does
things.
is
We should.
yeah.
We might need to watch it twice. Is what I'm going to try to say.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Because we're both doing different things. We're all doing.
That voice is just so pretty.
คงไม่ปล่อยให้นานจนไม่ได้เฝ้าก็คงไม่ปล่อยให้ใจเจ็บมากเท่านี้วอนให้ตัวฉันคืนมาก่อนที่ใจเราโรยราหาใบใจของฉันวนกลับไปเป็นฉันก่อนที่เราจะได้เจอกันได้ไหมวอนให้ตัวฉันคืนมาเพื่อพูดคำว่ารักลาเธอที่ทำให้ฉันยังเปลี่ยนไปก่อนเจอเธอฉันเคยสวยงามสักเท่าไรกลับไปเป็นฉันที่ผ่านให้เป็นความฝันวันI wanna go พรุ่งนี้จะไม่ไปทำกลับไปเป็นฉันที่ผ่านให้เป็นความฝันวัน I wanna go พรุ่งนี้จะไม่ไปทำให้ตัวฉันคืนมาหาใบใจของฉันวนกลับไปเป็นฉันก่อนที่เราจะได้เจอกันได้ไหมวอนให้ตัวฉันคืนมาเพื่อพูดคำว่ารักลาเธอที่ทำให้ฉันยังเปลี่ยนไปก่อนเจอเธอฉันเคยสวยงามสักเท่าไรและฉันจะอยู่เท่าไร
His voice is so pretty, it makes me emotional all the time.
So very cinematic. I think this goes back to OST Jeff, like that kind of it. When I listened to it on Spotify, I was like, oh, this is OST Jeff. Like this is like a movie Jeff. The way that it sounds, it really, I mean, not the love interest doesn't look the same, but this feels like an extension of Ghost and Yellow Leaf in terms of like him meeting himself. There's some clone undertones in those. We haven't.
See, I didn't
watched those
watch it.
together.
I didn't watch
just
enough of-
watched Ghost before we started this, but I don't know if I was still setting up, so I was kind of watching it not.
I didn't watch enough of what was going on. I was the lyrics are really around this idea of I got so lost in being in love with you that I don't even know who I was.
Lost myself.
And
Mhm.
and now I
That's
got to
what it
figure out
looked-
who that was.
I got the gist of that at the end, but I was really trying not to look at the lyrics the first time.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was thinking of it as the song we listened to last week, but we went back and read the lyrics because I just really wanted to focus on
we need to
his
agree on
voice
that.
and the imagery. Yeah, I was trying to focus on his voice and the imagery, and like because the lyrics were taking me out of like I couldn't.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally.
But I did like you said by the end though, I did see that he was just like the idea of getting back to himself because he had lost himself in some way.
I think I got focused on the lyrics this time because his voice was so pretty. I was like, what is he saying? I wanted to know what
Yeah.
So,
I get
that's
that.
why I did too.
Yeah, and then I was like, then I was stuck in it. I couldn't, and I was like, nope, I gotta figure out what the story is. So we should watch it.
I had to breathe. I had to breathe so I didn't have tears because his voice is so pretty.
Aw.
I was
It
like,
is a sweet song. Aw.
It is really pretty.
Let's watch it again, and then we can like pause in places if we want to discuss certain things.
Sounds good. We need to play it again because my husband called in the middle of that. Okay.
Yeah, your husband was making lots of noise. I kept hearing him in the mic.
No, it's my bad. He has to go pick the kids up from a party, and he's like, "You gonna send me the address, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I see the address." He's like, "Yo, dude, where am I going?" I was like, my bad.
I just remember I gotta make a nail appointment. They real long. Okay, one came off. Okay,
I felt exposed. My nails look jacked right now. It's like,
mine too.
I lost one, just one.
I've beenเพราะรักเธอมากไปอาจเป็นแค่เพราะเธอหมดใจที่ไม่มีรักแล้วคงยากเกินให้พร่ำไห้กลายเป็นอย่างนี้ไปได้ไงลืมไปว่าฉันเป็นอย่างไรคนที่เคยเป็นคือใครฉันหายไปเมื่อไหร่
Can you pause right there?
Yeah.
Can you? So it was a lot easier last week when you just pulled up the lyric sheet. Is there a possibility of doing that? Because it's moving by me so fast.
So I don't. The only thing
it might not
be there.
Lost and Found. I don't know, but his fans are pretty intense, so
he
might have done it already. It depends on how intense.
Wait, I feel like I'm a.
Who can blame us?
New. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a new fan, so who can blame us?
That's right. Us. That's right. If
I
had that coin, he would have been seeing
FYP. Me. My freaking TikTok FYP is mostly Jeff.
Well, if I had
and then everybody else,
he would have seen me in Mexico, but I don't have the coins.
He would have seen
that
me in Brazil because I love me some
and New York.
So to be fair, this is like this is not like this is.
It's not going to be the same as the video.
Google Translate. Yeah, this is not like somebody actually wrote the translation, so it might be a little funky. Let me try one more just to let me see if there's an actual, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
English translation. Yeah, this one's better. A-N, that's why I'm loving her.
Yeah, because this one doesn't look good. It looks like it doesn't match what I just saw on the screen.
Yeah,
it's too soon for us to get a good translation.
Yeah.
It's too soon. We'll try this one. At least it looks like they tried it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This looks closer.
Does it?
Go with this.
I
don't think we're gonna get much.
Okay. I just have to make my brain work.
I loved you too much, and that's why perhaps your heart.
Nah, that's not what I saw. It's green though.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Okay.
We're not there yet. It just
Can you
came out.
go
I know
back
with
to
Wilkins, I
reading
have
again?
to
I'm
wait a
sorry.
minute before I can get a good translation. Okay.
Can you go back to the beginning again? Then I'm sorry,
Sure.
and I won't. do that anymore.
We
I'm
can
fine.
pause
I get
when
to
you
watch
want
it.
to. If you
Okay.
want to take time.
I
Yeah.
really feel like, so this is a good time to foreshadow, Amwi and I getting together and watching some videos and Kelly graciously letting us put them up. And I think our first endeavor is going to be Jeff, right? But I really wish we had watched Ghost and Yellowleaf, because I really feel like this potentially could be like a follow up to that, but I don't know. It's all
Well,
about the clones for me, man. There's 2 versions of him.
So when we
in
do
both of
those, we can see how they, if possibly they
Yeah. See if they sync up.
commingle,
Mhm.
if they are a story.
Kelly will do it too if she wants to.
Yeah, it just
Kelly's
depends
so
on when.
busy. She's so busy.
Come on. It was easier when I was just doing these alone. Now I got like 3 different groups I do these with.
A heart dies, 2 heart
I
lives.
need to get back to the podcast too.
And she doesn't look like the love interest. That's why I'm thinking I'm wrong.
So I'm pausing for this one part because it feels like he's in the imagery, he's lost in the place they were.
Yeah, this is the other version of him, right?
Yeah. So but the place he's lost in is where their love, like his memories of their love were.
Mm-hmm. And he's just a great songwriter. Period. Kelly, that makes even more sense because he's lost, but he's not going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
Just amassing all that stuff in one place. Yeah.
Pretty. Hey, what the hell happened to him?
I don't know. Did he die from the
Did
pain?
not see this.
I don't know. I was
God.
on the phone when this part happened.
You missed that part
Kill him?
before?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
trapped.
knocked him out because she made him her like art exhibit.
Wait. Hold on. I need to think about what this is.
He's on auction. She's auctioning him off. I'm so confused. I don't know.
I'm just going with what I'm seeing imagery wise. He's stuck in the place they were when he loved her. She trapped him in the place they were.
Mm-hmm.
And like is holding, like he's a hostage in this situation, but he's also stuck. Like, does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Am I reading too much into this? Okay.
I think
it's making me mad emotional.
It's like the 2 sides. Huh? You've been in this? Oh no. Oh no. Hug sister from afar. Oh God. Don't cry, sister. Don't cry. Oh no. Somebody hug sister.
She's out.
She is.
No, I just had to get a tissue.
Oh, so in that part, he sees himself.
He's letting himself like go. Yeah, he's allowing himself to get out of that.
Oh, he's setting himself free. Oh, now I'm gonna cry. Jesus, this is beautiful. Oh no, look how happy he is now, and she's left behind with all the baggage. You saw the baggage with her. And she's letting him go now. Oh,
and
no,
she,
I'm
the thing is,
cry.
she may not even have realized she did all that to him.
Did
you
it?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. So I couldn't talk through that when we were talking about what was happening. I couldn't talk.
She didn't just trap him. He was art. He was beautiful. She trapped him in the moment that he was most beautiful.
It's just like, it's like people put you on a pedestal and they want you to just be that to them. And if you're not totally that to them, then like you don't even know who you are anymore. Because that's not who you thought you were. They created this personality for you or this thing that you are. And anyway, that was hard. But and his voice, his voice, so that wedding song, the Rain Wedding, I can't ever listen to that without crying.
That song is
so no, this is going to be the next one.
But that's what I was saying. Like he's cinematic, right? In the way that he writes these songs, and I think that does come somewhat from his background. Like, he was writing those 4 shows. A lot of OSTs was the beginning of his recording, I think, career. Other than he did have like a small group that he was in for a little bit when he first came out. But I think this is what he's best at. I mean, I think the marriage of music and cinema for him is something that he strives to do, I think, every single time. So the music videos are so important, and they always have storyline, even though he doesn't divulge exactly what those are. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what Ride or Die got to do with the dude with the dude from Dum Dum, but okay. Like that kind of thing.
But he's super that
he has it.
Yeah,
it's here.
Well, I did when the weird stuff came out where people were like trying to expose his relationships and stuff. He did make it very clear about the level of, if he's that private a person, then if these stories are touching his personal space, you're not going to know. Yeah, you're not going to know, because he's like, that's not for you. You don't get to jump up in my business and my relationships. And these, like, that feels real personal. That feels very much like a very lived in, thing that he went through. So he's not going to tell you.
I'm going to tell you, even from a musician's point of view, right? Being in a band, and people they may have an idea of who you are, and they want to be with you because they think you're this person, but you're a whole nother human being. You're not just that person that's on the stage. So they've developed this thing about you, and you think that they like you, and you're so happy.
You're speaking my history on me, and I didn't.
And then you realize once you get into it further, they want you to just be that thing that was on the stage.
Yeah.
And
that's true in a lot of different situations.
I think the good thing for me was
yourself in that.
Yeah, I think a lot of my interactions that I had like that, I clocked it out the gate. They were like, "Oh yeah, but you're like this," and I was like, "You don't know me," like that kind of thing. So I would be like this. I'm gonna go deuces, but that
happened when definitely. It kind of soured me to the dancing stuff too. That was another thing that made me, because once I started DJing, it became different. I was winning competitions. I stopped doing that because that was messing with my head, and then I started DJing because I thought that would like separate me from that part of it, and then it became a whole. They saw me in line with like the higher ups, right? And that I was like, I don't like it here. This feels different because people treat you differently. And everybody acts like they're your person. It's I don't like it. I see what you mean.
I think it's funny because it's like I don't think we actually talked about that together when that was happening to us, you know, at the same time. But I think I just didn't talk about it because I was always like, I don't know. I had weird issues around being a female bass player anyway, because I always felt like people did weird things with that, and because
they created a personality around it.
Because at the time, it was not the most likely instrument that a woman would play. That's completely different now. You know, there's tons of female bass players, but at the time, you know, when I started, it was an exceptional thing that women were doing, and so there was already weird vibes off of that. And then folks would roll up on me and be like, "Oh, you're like this, that, and the third," and I'd be like, you know. Then my introvert would kick in, and I'd be like, "You got to get out of here, man." So I do see some of that introvert in Jeff too, like in terms of the
I see that too.
Nervous energy when he interacts with the world in general is very
I was just thinking about the layers of lost and found, because I even feel like when he meets her, he's lost and found by her. You know what I mean? He's a little bit lost. He meets her. They create something together. It ends, but he's still lost in it, you know?
He's trapped there. Yep.
And the finding is finding himself again and letting himself be free from being trapped in that place they were in a relationship, and her either knowingly or not knowingly trapping him in that place as well. And so it was two freedoms that had to happen, like him outside the case and him in the case. Ugh, that was a lot.
I'm so glad we got to see the visuals.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah. There's a lot there, and it's very relatable in a lot of ways.
It's already heavy in my rotation, so I got to give him his, you know, his listen.
I can't get over, because we saw it though off-road. Did you see the clip of them in the audience when he's singing the Rain song?
Yes,
and Thou is singing it to off-road. I cannot. Yes. I've watched it so many. I cannot.
Girl, I was crying over that. Every time that freaking song comes up, I cry.
It's a good song.
Did you see the clip with Kang and Naping too?
Yes, when he called Kang out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
The actor. He
was like, my husband's here. That was so sweet. That was just a great moment. The fact that everyone, it was really, really the fact that everyone was doing everything all weekend, but they all showed up for everyone showed up for his concert.
They did.
And how he brought that entire industry together.
His concert was amazing. Nikki sent me the link. Oh my God, it was so good.
But I think the one we watched was not, I thought that's not the same one. The one that everybody was at, there's no YouTube of it, because I tried.
No, it was at SoundCloud. Yeah, it wasn't. It's not. Yeah, you can't.
But I thought what we saw was like SoundCloud, because he
did perform multiple times. A bunch of them did.
Multiple.
Saul performed every day almost at different stages. Yeah.
One we saw was smaller. It was a smaller scale, and it wasn't the one that everybody was at. Because you can tell by the clothes he's wearing.
But it was still amazing.
Yeah. It was great.
Like, it's just crazy to see all of those people, because you'd seen them all weekend just doing all this stuff, and they all just were there. Like everybody was in that spot.
Yeah, we watched the Icon Siam one. That I think that's
okay.
And they put that out. They have that on YouTube. So if anybody's looking for it.
All right.
That
was great.
Yay! That was traumatizing.
I know. I'm trying to lighten it up. I'm like, yippee!
Well, then we'll watch it. So you can get it together. We'll watch Dunk's song first.
Okay, let's do Dunk.
Because June's song's
gonna mess me up again. Yeah. Great. Thanks,
June messed me up. I was just like, my soul is broken. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.